If I can ask you, I mean, are we going to come out of this bull market with a lot fewer companies and a consumer that has a lot less to choose from?
Well, probably. I mean, we're in a consolidation era, and when you do have slow growth, that provides a lot of pressure to consolidate. So I think that's probably true. You go through waves of big upstarts and then consolidation. It's true in any industry. It's true on the economy-wide and indeed a global basis as well. One of the things that's going on right now is that globalization is largely completed. You know, the manufacturing that's moved out of Western Europe and the U.S. to China, that's pretty well over. So you're probably now more in the consolidation phase than the growth phase in terms of that whole dynamic, which dominated the last 30 years. I think that's the most important development of the last 30 years on a global basis.
But Gary, what about these valuations? So Abbott is paying a 37% premium for St. Jude Medical. 37% is something we haven't seen. It's pretty punchy. Are you concerned that actually because of this cheap money, valuations are running away?
Yeah, I'm surprised. I mean, the bull market that started in March of '09, I think, was fueled by Federal Reserve money, first bailing out Wall Street and then quantitative easing. But the Fed got out of that business. They stopped adding in October of 2014. Stocks leveled off at that point, not surprising. But they're at a very, very high level. And you look at it in terms of PEs, and then you look at earnings. The source of earnings growth has not been top-line revenue growth, where you cover your expenses and take it to the bottom line. That hasn't been possible because you've had slow growth, so very low unit volume growth, and also almost no inflation, so very little pricing power. So the route to profits increase has been cost cutting. Most of those costs ultimately are labor costs, but that has given, the last couple of years, we've not seen that margin improvement. We haven't seen the productivity improvement. Now, whether they're scraping the bottom of the barrel or they're waiting for more fruit to ripen remains to be seen. But that game seems to be over, at least for now.
Okay, Gary, great to have you on the program. Gary Schilling goes to Radio Next, and our thanks to Julian Emanuel as well.